Hello, you're watching MTV Special. My name's Leehom, and I'm here with legend, diva, musician, poet, actress, dancer, and superstar Janet Jackson.
You forgot Ryder. No,
Right.
I'm just joking. I'm so joking.
How are you today?
I'm well, thanks.
Want to say hello to all the fans out there?
How you guys?
My goodness, you look great.
Thanks.
Can we talk about Anita Joe a little bit?
Sure. It's, or what would you like to ask me, I should say?
Well, it's been about 3 years since your last album, and this is there's a lot of meat in this album. Like, I feel like you spent a lot of time and a lot of attention to making it really diverse and very very true to your different personalities and like the ego and an id. I feel like a Janet and Anita Joe type of thing is going on in this album.
Yeah, it musically, it goes back more to my roots of R&B, like the Control album. It's not as poppy as the All For You album.
Right.
It goes back more to the R&B feel, and it is very diverse from one song to the next.
Yeah.
But that's because of all the, the different characters that are displayed from one song to the next.
Right. Really appreciate the album though, and how musical it is. And there are 22 songs on this album. I mean, how do you promote an album that's got 22 songs on it and with like singles?
Well. Some of those are interludes, but I think it lets me know when there's an album that has quite a few singles to go, and everyone has a favorite song, and it's all different. It's not everyone gravitating toward picking the same song, so it's you're limited.
Album.
Oh, thanks.
Like, I feel like nowadays a lot of people are just making singles, or they're just going for that radio song. But this album is coming from a true artist, and I think really, and like the interludes, I think really add to it too, your poetry, and you get into like the music of your mind, and you get inside. It's really a trip.
It helps to let the public get to know me, I think, a little more too than the albums that I've done in the past. Velvet Rope, of course, was very personal, but this is in a different way, in a happier space, in a loving way. So I think the audience gets to know me.
I feel that.
When I'm in a good mood.
I feel that. And you can take us to the islands.
I love me some islands.
Yeah. Where are your favorite islands?
Well, my favorite is actually Anguilla, and it's the British West Indies. But I love Mystique. I love Hawaii. I've never been to Maldives, which I've always wanted to go, or the Seychelles, which I almost went last Christmas. But yeah, so I have to make my way there as well.
That's great. I hope you get to spend more time in your favorite places.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the other side, I think, of the id side, and the sexual side, the sensual side of your music. That's always been present. I remember when I was in high school and I heard that, "You're slick and shiny, just like a
yeah.
I was like, oh my God, is that what you said? And and this album, like warmth and moist, and I can just imagine Steve Hodge, and at Playtime Studio, they're all guys. They're all men.
The only girl running around.
You're the only woman there.
Yeah, I'm the only girl running around the whole studio.
And you're singing about sex.
Yeah.
And what are they?
But see, that's nice though, because I was always, I have 2 sisters and 6 brothers, but I was always with my brothers, so I'm used to being the only girl in the whole group of guys. So, but they're like my brothers. They're big brothers for me. Steve and Alex and Big Jimmy, and then Jimmy and Terry are like brothers and dads to me. So
But I don't think about sex in front of my dad.
No, yeah.
But yeah, that's
I don't
great.
think my parents would want me to either. But yeah, I'm very comfortable with them.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. As you can tell. I mean,
we're family.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been to your studio before, and those guys are so great, and it's just a really unique vibe.
It is. It's a great studio. It's a great place to record.
It's like a camp or something.
It truly is.
They're working 24/7, real casual.
Mm-hmm. Just very
space.
relaxed, and it's nice because you're not. Your attention is not diverted. You're not. Your focus is truly right there. There's nothing to. I'm looking for a certain word and I can't think of it right now. But there's really nothing to disrupt your that rhythm of creating.
Right. How about vocal singing? I know you studied with Seth Riggs.
I studied with Seth for a very long time. He was the only person that I actually knew when I was 14 years old. And I wound up learning of a wonderful teacher by the name of Ron Anderson, who actually really is amazing. He knows Seth. And that's who I've actually been working with off and on. But never the way that I did with Seth. But actually, Ron's technique could really help my voice not to crack. There were lots of times during a show.
Right. When you're singing live and you're dancing, I mean, how can you sing?
Especially if, I remember when performing If and trying to hit some of those notes and my voice would crack. I said, oh God. But with Ron, I never had that issue. When I'm studying with him and using his technique.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is that also like the speech level singing technique?
Or
is it something else?
No, it had, because I've never heard of a speech level singing technique. No, so it's completely different, and it's just the way you go into your head and using it, and actually your voice gets bigger when it doesn't seem quite as big, but it's a lot stronger, a lot louder. Because I have a very soft voice. I don't sing very loud at all.
It's great though.
Oh, thanks.
Great show last night too at the MTV Awards.
Thank you.
How do you keep? Since you haven't done an album in 3 years, and I imagine that you have been touring, but when you're off, dance is something you really got to work at, you really got to practice with.
Actually, I don't.
Really?
No, I never studied dance.
Wow.
It's just something that I've always enjoyed doing, and my sister Rebe, she's the oldest in the family. My brother Jackie's the oldest of the boys. They used to win dance contests when they were kids, when we lived in Indiana. Well, that was before I was born. So dance has just been in my family, and I grew up looking at all the old MG musicals, Mike and I always thought I was Sid Charisse, and he always was Fred Astaire, and we used to just, whatever we saw on camera, on television, we at least try to.
As kids?
As kids, try to emulate them, or we saw them tapping, and we would pick up the steps, and, we bought tap shoes. So we never studied dance, but it just kind of came natural, so we've been, I guess, very, very blessed, I suppose.
That's great.
But I love to dance, and I really don't dance as much as I really should. Being a dance artist, I only dance when I have to, when a video comes about.
When you dance, you just take it, you just bring it, take it to another level, and it's so great.
Oh gosh, thanks. I try.
And how about coming to Asia and the future performances? I know you're touring. This Demita Joe album is really, really a great album.
I would love to perform in Taiwan and Korea and those places that I've never gone to before.
You never been?
No, my brother's gone.
Yeah, you're right. Michael performed in the studio.
Yeah.
That was crazy. People still talk about it.
Yeah, and I'm sure it was, because he's an amazing performer. But I've never ever performed, and I would love to take this tour over there. So hopefully it'll happen.
Promise me that if you come, you give me a call, and I'll show you around Taiwan.
I would love that.
That would be something. I have a gift, because it was just your birthday. My birthday's on the 17th, and yours is on the 16th.
Oh, you're kidding.
So we're both Tauruses.
Cool.
And this is a gift from Taiwan, and it's actually a horse. It's 2 horses.
I love
It's
horses.
you're the horse.
Yes.
And sorry. All right. So this is like a Chinese crystal called Liu Li.
Really?
Liu Li. These are 2 horses
Oh, I see
joined
that.
together, and this is a token to wish you, say, how would you say, luck and happiness in your love life.
Well, that's so sweet.
So, I like it. It's a very,
Thank
it's a
you.
very